It had been 264 days since Jeremy and I had squeezed the trigger on a duck. But after months of waiting, opening day was finally here.
Got one on the deck kind of in front of us.
I had been out a few days beforehand, scouting, making sure we had the best opportunity to fill our bag limit.
My goodness, so many birds.
Opening weekend can be a roller coaster of hit and miss.
Dude, I don't know if I want to stick my head up. I was going to put the camera out.
This one was no exception. Even though I had found a large amount of birds, it is not always game over, lights out. We would still have tides and weather to contend with.
Yeah.
And of course, other hunters. After hunting for about an hour, we had only had a couple of birds come within shooting distance. Something was wrong with our setup.
We have a problem with something because the birds, they'll come towards us and they get out to about that 75, maybe out to 100 yards around in there, and then they flare from us. So they're seeing something, but we're not sure what. We tried moving further into the grass on this island, but for whatever reason, we're not sure if the profile of the boat is too tall or if our color scheme of the grass is that far off. But yeah, we're not really sure. I mean, we got plenty of cloud cover. It's not bright and sunny, so we're not really sure what's going on. I took the camera down for a little bit just to see if maybe that sticking up was, we got one coming straight at us. 3 straight at us. We don't have a lot of decoys out. We got 12 decoys or so. There's a huge raft of birds over here. I mean, thousands of widgeon and pintail, shovelers, teal. But we're just not really sure. We're just not really sure why they're flaring.
I know why they're not flaring. We need to have applied our makeup today.
They want. We could put makeup on.
I'm going for makeup.
Let's put it on. We got some that actually just might drift into us here if we wait long enough.
Take what I can get.
About 100 yards out. Yeah, I thought that was a hen mallard that was all curled up looking sickly. So I let it drift in, and about 30 yards, I was going to give it a swat just to put the bird under, and it actually ended up being a young drake shoveler. So, and he actually flew, so I guess he was doing okay.
We outsmarted one duck.
Yeah, it happened to be a shoveler, so we're smart enough to outsmart a shoveler. He just landed out there.
With the tide going out, birds were moving from upriver to the large raft of ducks directly behind us. With so many birds flaring just out of range, we finally decided that the flat edges of the boat blind was what the birds found suspicious.
Yeah, I'm thinking if we just fucking kind of break up this top.
Using some of the natural vegetation around us, we added some clumps of grass up high on the blind to break up the flat-looking surface. You would think as many times as we had been through this same scenario, we would know better. Maybe it was the lack of sleep that impeded our ability to think. Within seconds of Jeremy getting back into the boat, we had birds locked up, headed right for us. It seems we had fixed our problem. Over the next 30 minutes, we had several small groups of ducks work our decoys.
Ooh, golly.
It wasn't long before a mixture of widgeon, teal, and shovelers completed our limits for the day.
Ghosts in the water.
It just goes to show how minor details can make or break a waterfowl hunt.